because at midnight it opens. It was a last minute job. Every decent places was fully booked except one. The listing had no reviews, no confirmation, no description, just private room, quiet house, self-checking. The price was low, too low, but I didn't book that place because of the price or because I didn't have a choice. But I only needed one night. The host sent a message right after I paid, check-in after 11 a.m. Please respect the hallway. Do not disturb what isn't yours. I laughed at that. I thought it was bad translation. I wish it was. The house at the end of the narrow street. No light on. No cars pass by. No sound. Even the air felt heavy. When I unlocked the door, it opened too easily, like it had already been waiting. Inside, there was a long hallway, longer than the outside of the house suggested. Three doors on the left, one at the very end, all closed. The hallway lights flickered once, then stayed on. My room was labeled 217. That was strange because I only counted 4 doors. In total, why 217? I told myself it doesn't matter. Inside the room, clean bed, old wooden closet, a mirror facing the bed, and no windows. That bothers me, but I was tired, so tired that I couldn't call the receptionist back. At 11:42 p.m., I got to the bed. That was when I heard it, a soft click, like a door unlocking somewhere in the hallway. At 11:50 p.m., full stop, footsteps, slow, measured, passing my door, then stepping right outside my door. Silence. I checked my phone. No notifications. Then it buzzed. Unknown number. Stay inside. My chest tightened. Another message. It woke at midnight. I was scared. I stared at the time. It was 11:53 p.m. I told myself, was it a prank? Yes, that should be a prank. Maybe they hid camera somewhere just to prank me. They put out to scare me. Or maybe they lost the host messing with the guests. There is nothing I wouldn't thought of at that time. But then I heard something drag across the floor. Not walking, dragging, like something heavy being pulled. I shouldn't have done it, but I opened my door slightly. The hallway light was off now. I was sure it has been on. The doors across from mine was open, just slightly. Dark inside, no sound. Then I noticed something worse. There were more than 4 doors now. I counted 6. I closed my door, locked it. At 11:57 p.m., my phone buzzed again. Oh my God, this was it. Don't look at it when it moves. My mind shook. My hands felt cold. The dragging sound returned. Closer this time, right outside my door. A slow scrap. Pause. Scrap. Pause. At 11:58, the hallway lights sprinkled under my door. On, off, on, off. Something stopped directly in front of my door. No breathing, no footsteps, just presence. At 11:59 p.m., completely silence. My ears started ringing. The kind of silence that feels wrong. When every door in the hallway unlocked, I heard each click. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I never heard 6 before. When it was 12 o'clock a.m., every door opened. At the same time, no crack, no slam, just open. And something stepped out, not from one room, from all of them. It was tall, too tall for the ceiling. Its head bent sideways to fit the door. Its arms were long, dragging against the floor. Its skin looked stretched, like it was pulled too tight over something bigger inside. And it didn't walk. It glided past my door, then stopped, then slowly turned towards me. Even though my door was closed, I knew. My phone buzzed again. I looked down. I seized through reflections. Slowly, it turns towards the mirror in my room, and my blood flows because I wasn't alone in the reflection. It was standing behind me. But when I turned around, nothing. The mirror showed its reality. Didn't? Then it started moving closer, only in the reflection, step by step, until it was right behind me. The dragging sound moves away, down the hallway, into another room. The door slowly closed, one by one. Silence returned. At 12:07 a.m., I waited. Nothing. No sound. No messages. I almost convinced myself it was stress, sleep deprivation. Then I noticed something. The closet door in my room was slightly open. I never opened it. Knock from inside the closet. Slow, 3 times. Knock, 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 knock. My phone rang. Caller ID, me. I answered. My own voice whispered, "You were never the guest." The closet door handle began turning slowly. I backed away. The mirror behind me cracked, but I never heard it break. And in the mirror, I was no longer there, only in the room, empty. The closet door burst open, and something stepped out, but it wasn't the tall figure. It was me, or something shaped like me. It smiled, stretched too wide, its eyes too dark. It titled his head and said, "Thank you for taking my place." I become so scared, like my life was crushing right before me. The hallway doors open again, and the tall thing stepped inside my room. This time it walked straight through me. Cold, heavy. I woke up outside morning. Police checking me. They said the house had been abandoned for years. No electricity, no listing online, no registered address. They asked how I got inside. I showed them my bookings confirmation. There was nothing. No transaction, no messages. No Airbnb app installed. I asked about two I asked about room 217. They said there are only 3 rooms. I looked back at the house. Only 3 doors visible from outside. No hallway. No long interior. As they have drove away, my phone buzzed. Unknown number. One message. Thank you for staying. The time on my screen still remained 12 o'clock a.m. even when the day have break, and it never change. If you ever book a place with no reviews, please don't stay past midnight.